Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to rank MBTI personalities based on making tests on others. Make sure to watch each one and find out which personalities test others the most often. Some personality types often test other people, and some just do not do it. Each individual has their own level of testing others, however, based on general tendencies, we have ranked each one of 16 personality types in one of these categories. Here is the MBTI personalities ranking based on making tests on others. Number 1. ISTJ. ISTJs don't frequently feel the need to test individuals, especially not in a sneaky or covert way. They are less likely to be confused since they are more likely to be upfront about their intentions for the relationship. The effort of trying to force someone to be sincere or checking their sincerity is something that ISTJs strongly dislike. They will decide to commit to their connection once they have realized that they can rely on that person. Number 2. ISFJ. ISFJs rarely need to test people, but they don't enjoy it either. ISFJs frequently intuitively understand people and their motivations, thus they don't need to plan and create tests to accomplish so. They are very people-oriented, and their greatest method for interpreting individuals around them is to just let their sense of empathy serve as a guide. Number 3. ESTJ. ESTJs love to have things open and honest. They typically dislike needing to test others. The ESTJ wants to make sure they can fully commit to and trust the people they care about, so the ESTJ typically needs some time to figure out someone's reliability. They pay close attention to how someone acts naturally and react more to actions than to words. They prefer to be more honest about it rather than constantly feeling the need to test others covertly. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ESFJ. People can usually be understood through observation. Therefore, ESFJs don't typically feel the need to test them. They frequently possess the ability to read the emotions and desires of people, which enables them to get insight into who those others are and what their potential motivations might be. ESFJs adopt a more empathetic approach rather than feeling the need to test individuals in order to understand them. Number 5. INFJ. INFJs prefer to pay attention to people and acquire a sense of who they are rather than testing them. They penetrate people's thoughts and souls and gain a deeper understanding of them by using their intuition and interpersonal connections. INFJs like to understand individuals before pursuing a relationship with them rather than testing them. The last thing the INFJ wants to do when they do have a strong connection with someone is to try to continuously test them. It is up to them whether or not they rely on their intuition, but they are perceptive individuals who can frequently determine whom they should and should not trust. Number 6. INFP. The majority of the time, INFPs desire other people to open up voluntarily. They do not test others to try and understand them. INFPs prefer to associate with people who are at ease enough to be open with them rather than trying to influence them or discover ways to test their conduct. INFPs seek genuine relationships that have great personal significance for them. It just isn't a very satisfying approach to learn about someone to have to put them to the test to discover how loyal and trustworthy they are. Peeling back the layers and learning about someone else's darkest secrets can be enjoyable for INFPs. Number 7. ENFJ. ENFJs frequently dislike someone testing them out, and they can become very angry if this happens to them. They will make an effort to listen and to understand someone in order to come to know them on a deeper, more genuine level. For them, it is preferable to gradually reveal a person's hidden motives than to try to pressure them into proving their allegiance or sincerity. So the ENFJ frequently perceives those who devise tests as being unkind and dubious. Number 8. ENFP. The main reason ENFPs enjoy testing others is to determine their boundaries. They have a talent for manipulating people to see how they will react to their actions. It may be done for fun purposes just at times, or it may be done to test and read the subject. The more isolated they are, the worse it can get for ENFPs, who tend to get bored easily and need to find things to do. Although ENFPs occasionally put others to the test to learn more about them and how they operate, most of the time, they like developing a closer relationship with them. Number 9. ISTP. ISTPs typically don't think it's necessary to test others because they tend to approach life much more naturally. They want to meet people and develop relationships without having to figure out how to scrutinize their motivations. Simply by seeing how others behave, ISTPs may determine whether their words and deeds are consistent. They find it to be a draining waste of time and energy to have to test people. Number 10. ISFP. The majority of the time, ISFPs merely want to get to know individuals and do it at their own pace rather than feeling the need to test them. For the ISFP, testing others frequently feels forced and even dubious. ISFPs dislike the thought of needing to test and push people to their limits in order to discover their true selves. Number 11. ESTP. ESTPs want connections that feel authentic and enjoyable rather than testing others. They are looking for someone who will stick with them and support them even when things are a little crazy, and so ESTPs are more attracted to excitement than anything else. Thus, it doesn't seem necessary for them to test potential partners. Number 12. ESFP. ESFPs prefer to get to know people on a more genuine level rather than test them. Although ESFPs place a high priority on connections, they frequently feel a little forced when asked to test somebody. Instead than continuously needing to keep things hidden from others and dig for the truth, ESFPs like things to be upfront and transparent. Number 13. INTJ. People are tested by INTJs in order to better understand them and determine their boundaries. Before allowing someone into their lives, they frequently want to get to know them better, which occasionally calls for putting them through some subtle tests. They could put people in settings that test them in different ways or ask questions that put them to the test. The reason INTJs do this is not because they are mean or oppressive, rather it is because they have a methodical way of comprehending other people. Since they lack empathy and the ability to read others' emotions, tests are occasionally necessary to fully comprehend them and determine their dependability. Number 14. INTP. Even though they sometimes aren't even aware of it, INTPs do test other people. They frequently feel the desire to comprehend others, but they often struggle to comprehend their motivations or really get to know them. This may call for a more methodical approach, which is how INTPs typically behave. In order to determine people's true morals and boundaries, they frequently find it more effective to put them to the test and push their buttons. They're also prone to have trouble believing what others say, so INTPs seek for techniques to ascertain the truth. Number 15. ENTJ. ENTJs do occasionally put people to the test to find out more about them and determine how much they can be trusted. Because ENTJs are logical and practical thinkers, they apply these approaches to comprehend other people. Simply said, they don't feel it's natural for them to read other people's feelings. Instead, they look for alternative ways to comprehend them. In order to fully determine where their limits and morality lie, it frequently involves putting them through a series of tests. Before taking the next step, ENTJs want to be certain since they have trouble truly letting others in. Number 16. ENTP. ENTPs occasionally conduct personality tests on individuals to better comprehend them and uncover their true nature. They frequently feel the need to test new people since they sometimes find it difficult to genuinely trust them. The ENTP likes to find methods to press someone's buttons and learn the truth about who they are in order to properly understand them and how they behave. ENTPs frequently find methods to put people to the test and force them into circumstances that force them to reveal their truer selves. These videos will be really helpful for you.